13. The Struggle for the Light. After reading from the good book, the children went to bed. Sometime around midnight, Meow Meow settled down next to Lauren's face and startled her awake from a dreamless sleep. She was about to scold the kitten for waking her in the middle of the night when the sound of a distant thud drifted through their open loft window. Lauren rose and went to the window. Though the noise grew in intensity, she saw nothing unusual outside. She was about to lie back down when something made a banging noise, like metal on metal. She squinted and turned her head. The sound came from the Tower of Light. She rubbed the sleep out of her eyes, and then they went wide at the sight before her. It was the Knight Protector struggling with the acolyte of the Violet Order on the top floor of the tower. As the two men grappled with each other, they edged near the tower's large, glassless window. Lauren's vantage point from the loft window allowed her to see both men from the waist up. With the tower's light illuminating them clearly, she could make out what looked to be a hatchet in one of the acolyte's hands and a hammer in his other. The Knight Protector didn't appear to be armed. Lauren's heart pounded. The metal-on-metal sound was the acolyte's hammer hitting the knight's armor. Her muscles tensed. Should she wake the boys and lead them dashing out to help the acolyte? She ran a hand through her hair. She didn't want to call attention to themselves and warn the Knight Protector of their presence, but she had to do something. She stood at the window, begging God to give her wisdom. Then she felt drawn to pick up the broom that had been her spear. As her hand wrapped around the middle of its shaft, an aqua-colored light flowed over her hand and up and down the shaft, as it had done when she'd picked up the spear for the first time. The radiance reached the top of the shaft, extended almost a forearm's length beyond the end of it, and culminated in a sharp spear point. Simultaneously, the straw making it a broom disappeared. Spear in hand, she glanced out the window once again. The Knight Protector had gained an advantage on the Violet Acolyte and backed him into a corner. As Lauren watched in horror, he knocked the hammer from the Acolyte's hand. The Acolyte cried out, then reached for his horn. Lauren's lips tightened. She prayed, pulled back her arm, and froze. Could she really throw the spear hard enough to hurt a man wearing armor?